I'm ChosenArchitect, and this is FTB Genesis. Now today is the day that we go after the primary sector, and we are going to be clearing it out. That's right, this should be the final thing that we need to basically save Elyria. Yes, this is what we should call the final boss, I do believe, even though I think the sectors themselves, or the other seed vaults, those things are going to be quite a challenge as well. But we should be able to easily handle this. So what are we needing in order to do this? Well, one of them just completed. We needed 50 million FE. So I ended up setting that up, and it's now just completed, which is perfect. And that is just one of our tasks. The other one, believe it or not, I also set up an autocraft for. So down here, I set up an autocraft for the pristine entangled matter. And you know what? It is now done as well. So what is keeping us from getting started? Well, just ourselves. All we have to do is submit, and we are ready to go. We are ready to fight this final boss. You've accessed the very core of Nexa and established a connection to the deepest root of the corruption. Yeah, we'll need to muster all of our resources and energy to force the last big into containment. Its tendrils reach far into the heart of Elyria's Nexa Network. Oh boy. So I've already got it turned in. I don't know what it means by tendrils reach, because is this a tentacle monster we're about to fight? I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm in my chamber, so we should be good. I've got the door closed. I don't know. All of our hard work has led to this very moment. Okay, I think I'm ready. If we die, we'll have to redo a lot of stuff. Thankfully, we do have some retries available, I guess. But let's go ahead and summon this. Okay, I need to get ready. We do have a monster. I am kind of curious how this is going to go. Oh, we want to make sure we get rid of these things. We have encountered these in the end. Okay, those things are gone. Those things can be very dangerous if they latch onto you, because more can pop out. It's very gross. Okay, let's definitely get rid of this guy. Okay, so far so good. Okay, that guy is gone. Oh no, get off of me. I don't want to be infected. Okay, I'm not infected. Whew. They can infect you. Wave 3. Oh, more of these. But it does seem like we're doing very good. We're doing very good, it seems. Oh gosh, this guy's trying to probe me. I do not want to be probed right now. I'm super scared as to what we're actually going to be fighting, though, at the final wave. Okay, wave 4 incoming. Okay, so more of this. Woo! Dude, this sword is so good. I am going for Redstone Arsenal. Like I'm in love with this sword. Oh man. Okay, these guys are in the floor. This should be the final wave. I am kind of scared of what we're about to fight. I was hoping it wasn't going to be the warden. Whoa, okay. Something is here. I don't know what it is though. Oh my god, the sounds. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's underground. What is this little thing? What is that? It's so tiny. No way. No way. I love how we're not taking any damage whatsoever. Oh goodness. Oh, we gotta get rid of these guys first. And then we gotta take out this final boss. All right, where did it go? Where's this guy at? Thankfully, it does show us where the... Oh, there it is. What are you? This guy has so much health. 200? I don't even know what this is. That's such a cool attack, though. We are absolutely invincible. Oh man, the techno bobble stuff is so powerful and broken. Okay, we'll get it down eventually. Oh my gosh, thankfully they give you a lot of time. Holy smokes. Does this help any? Did not pierce. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought for a moment it was going to get like a little bigger. It's so cute. Oh, wait. We've almost got it killed. Okay. It's dead. Now, what are our final things to kill? Is it just these? There's 2 enemies. Oh. So we are done. That was the boss. Okay, we have one more thing. Is this considered a final enemy? It is, and we've done it. All of our hard work has made it to this point. Oh, I don't know how to express my excitement more than this. Holy smokes, we have cleared the containments. Oh man, this is good. This is so good. All corrupted data nodes have now been purged. Containment protocols complete. Data integrity at 100%. You've stabilized the Nexa network and paved the way for us to finally return to our world. Initiate the final download when you're ready. Many of us are excited to get home after all this time. I am pretty excited, actually. Let's go ahead. We also get a Warden data model. Let's actually initiate this. And look at all of the fam showing up. All of the family coming home to take this place here. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Keep spawning. You guys are free now. Oh, they're allowed to repopulate this whole area. What if all along we've just been this villager? It must be some sort of mutated version of a villager. All right, this is sector fully done. We've finished it. We've completed the sector. What? So now we get to move into the Terra Genesis. The final project path is the Terra Genesis chapter. This chapter will take you on a journey to find and reestablish the other vaults that failed before your arrival and finally complete the Genesis project. You should take the time to make sure your infrastructure is sound. You are well armed and let's see, well armed with everything at your disposal for the battles to come. Okay, so we need to go to the Terra Genesis chapter, and then we need to initiate, it looks like this. Now, it is saying we're missing some stuff before we can fully do this. It seems like one of the things I was missing was this reinforced alloyer, which I have the other alloyer, I just don't have this one. You know what? I am completely fine with this. So that should have that chapter completed. And is that meaning we now have access to the Terra Genesis? We do. So that was the only thing holding us back, was this one thing that we didn't have fully set up, which is fine. And we just need to give this power. So this is where you would, I guess, supposed to get the integrity field projector. But I'm going to go ahead and complete this. And now we just need to fill this container here with power for the final simulation, right? Or final system if I can talk. Final system initialization. Oh my goodness, that's a mouthful. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Now I am producing quite a bit of power, but even with that, it still takes roughly 10 seconds or so to fill up 1 million. This might take 5 minutes. Now while we wait, we can read this. Well done, architect. Many did not believe you would succeed. Oh man, I feel bad about that. Where so many before you have failed. It is time for you to know the full extent of the failures of the Genesis project. We have attempted several iterations of this project. Yours was, in truth, our 319th attempt, and the Nexa has been disregarding steadily now for nearly 1,000 years. Wow, degrading steadily now for thousands of years. You were and still remain our best, last, and only hope to salvage Elyria from total system collapse. Oh goodness. With our network back online, you've begun picking up distress calls. We need to gather more final charge of power to finish materializing the remaining network nodes to reestablish global positioning and communications. So that is why we're filling up this power. Now I just noticed we get 256 million mega storage components. I remember crafting these, and just to craft one of them takes a tremendous amount of processors. Thousands of processors. This would be insane in this pack to make that many. What if when it hits 100 and like completely fills, like the entire base just explodes, and then we're just yet another failure? Could you imagine if that happened? That would be the biggest troll ever, is the entire base just blows up. But we have completed it, and we now should, yes, have the reestablishing link. And wow, we end up getting those drives, which are kind of insane. Wow, the fact that we have these are kind of ridiculous. So yeah, these will store like an insane amount of things. Yeah. So you know what I'm going to do with them? They're going to go right into the storage, because we'll probably never even fill up the few disks that we have. And yes, I did end up making one of those 64K ME drives from A2 Things, which act like refined storage drives, which are pretty sick. So yes, what does this mean? What does this mean now that we're here? Well, it says we need this thing, which is an awakened entangled matter. Oh, you're kidding me. Now, for the most part, this does seem doable. It is going to take us another basic pure infusion, but outside of that, this is doable. Now, to make the titanium carbide, we actually just made the machine that makes this, which is the reinforced alloyer, and I just set this up. So all we need to do is basically make a recipe for this stuff right here, which is going to require coal coke. So coal coke, titanium, and then it will give us titanium. And over here, I had to step up basically to get to the 940 or 960 volts. So it has power. I'm basically using a battery box, and I'm just going into an upgrader, and that will put us at the voltage we need. And so I should be able to simply put the pattern in, and all of our same automation we had for our other one is ready to go there. So all of that is very easy. Now, when we get into this other stuff, so this needs awakened entangled matter. That should be doable. We already have the sentient processor, and making a PS or PESU is actually relatively simple as well. So we already have the ability to make iridium ore, and we already have advanced plates, and we already have plasma cores. We already made several of those. So making plasma cores is straightforward, and I have everything to make these. So putting this together, not too difficult. Now, the awakened, this is going to get us into something new, as we've not done awakened before. And now it doesn't look like you see a recipe like at first, but if we check the awakened supremium block of the essence here, that's when you find the recipe. So this is the recipe right here that is going to allow us to make this awakened supremium block. Now, this is what we need to keep in mind. This cognizant dust has its own recipe. That's right. So we need skystone dust, insanium, ether gas, all of the stuff we have, and echo shards. The funny thing is, echo shards we just got because we ended up getting that as a reward. So all we got to do is simply take some predictions, and we'll get that. And then if we take a look even further at and dive even deeper into this, which it feels like it's just a rabbit hole after rabbit hole, but it's not too bad, it doesn't seem. If we dive even further into cognizant dust, we need ultimate dust. Ultimate dust just needs some of this other material here. This is all very easy, and I'll just set up autocrafts for all of this. Skystone dust. I'm kind of interested in how we're going to go about getting this. I don't know if we've even gathered skystone. Oh, it's just gilded blackstone. That's super easy. Now, I went ahead and started refilling all of my elemental craft containers. And while we get that done, I can go ahead and prep this. So this is the awakening altar, and this is how we awaken things. And we're going to need a couple of different essences. Thankfully, it gives us a nice little layout to show us how this works. We place it all over here, and then we'll place all of these down. And this will be the multi-block that we're going to use to make that awakened supremium block. Oh, this is going to be nice. So over here in our agricultural wing, I should have all of the essences needed. So we have fire, air, earth, and water. And I believe these are all of the essences that we need to combine together that just need to go in here. And it holds 40 at a time. So we'll place the 40 in there. and this should work. So I'm missing, no, I just need to put the water, right? So we have earth, air, fire, and water. So there are all the essences that we need, essentially stored in there. If we take a look at this block, we'll see that they are only going to consume 10 of them when it does the operation. Now, the cognizant dust, that's the thing that we're going to also need to go ahead and craft. I got all of the auto crafting set up for everything. I have the echo shards being produced now, and I think all we need to do now is simply craft 4 of these, and then we need to start actually making these pristine. So I have 3 pure crystals, so all we're going to need is technically 1 more, and then I need to produce all of the alloy, and then I'm going to be going through the grind of producing what is going to be inside of the quest under the synthetic. I'm going to be doing this quest too many times, right? 256 times I'm going to turn these in to be able to get the loosely entangled mass. I really wish there was a way to automate the production of this. I know you can make the loosely entangled with UU matter or with power from this mod, but it just seemed like it would take an awfully long time to wait for that, where I could just submit this and get it over with. So yes, my hand is going to get very tired. So just like this, 4 cognizant or 4 of the cognizant dust ready to be auto crafted. That is going to get crafted up, and while that is being crafted up, I need to start prepping the plasma cores, and then I also that's going to be for the PESU. And then I'm also going to be submitting these. So the teleportation cores, those are easy. I've already got those crafted. Sentient processors, already got that crafted. And this is going to give us, by the way, creative IC2 power. I don't care what anyone says. I still think this is by far the most tedious thing that we have to do in this entire pack. Some may love it. I am not a lover of elemental craft. I love the utility of it. It does have some cool and neat features, but man, it does get repetitive. All right, so here we go. I'm putting this last bit together. And I did notice, by the way, when I went to recharge these, that this actually stores a good amount in here already. And so you may get 2 charges out of a full tank. It does seem that way. It seems like it, maybe. I could be wrong. It does, oh, it depleted even more. We'll see. Okay, yeah, no. You're only going to get 1 tank worth, roughly, out of this. But that's the only other pure crystal we need. And so now I should be able to craft this. I did spend a lot of time, by the way, doing this over and over and over again. 256 times. Call me a madman. I know. Call me a madman. This honestly should be it, because as you see right here, we have our refined matter. So all we need to do now is combine it to get the pristine entangled matter. We need 4 of those, and we need that to make the awakened. So all we need is a couple of crystals, but let's go ahead and make our awakened here. So we just need a plasma core, and we just need 1, but we need to make an entire block of awakened supremium. So let's get that together. Now for the moment of truth, we need to put our cognizant dust on the outside. Remember, this stuff is kind of expensive, so it's all placed here. And then last but not least, this needs to be placed in here, and we're almost done. We need to give this a redstone signal. So let's just simply use a button, and this is going to craft this into an awakened version. Oh boy. And there we go. We now have awakened supremium, and this just needs to get combined with our plasma core. And this is going to make an awakened diamond. And then last but not least, we just need to make in crystals. Oh man, all of this adding up. In crystals. And then, boop, we have awakened entangled matter. But that's not all, right? Because ultimately, we're trying to craft one more thing. And that is going to take all of these other items combined together, basically showing that we have successfully done everything we can and have things automated to make the terraformer. And there it is. Terraformer done. And as a reward, under the Terra Genesis chapter, we get a creative source from IC2. We get a builder, we get a filter, and a quarry card. So that is amazing. Now, it does go on to say, while our predecessors may have been careless and short-sighted in their application of their advanced technologies, they did create technological marvels to rival the legends of old. So one such of these was the terraformer. It was meant as a way for them to use their interdimensional technology to make other worlds more hospitable. The prototype was about to be put to use when the last war brought those efforts to an abrupt end. Now that you've managed to recreate all of the technology infrastructure needed to recreate the device, it is time to put it to work on Elyria herself and bring life to this world. Interesting. Before you, there were many other vaults where the Genesis project was attempted. All of them failed and fell to ravages of what our world had become. You are tasked with discovering what become of each of these previous 5 vaults. You'll restore their environmental controllers, clear them of any dangers, and terraform each of them to their original biomes using the terraformer. We understand this is a monumental task, but we have faith in your ability to see this through. Good luck, Architect. Ooh. This must have been one of those other seed vaults that we had found, and I guess that was one of the failed experiments. So log entry number 387. It's redacted. Emergency distress signal activated. This is Vault DX9, codename Arid Nexus. Oh man, catastrophic failure imminent. Our attempts to stabilize the atmospheric pressures have backfired, resulting in a relentless sandstorm that has eroded the facility's structural integrity. Oh man, the internal temperature regulators have malfunctioned, leading to critical system overloads and cascading equipment failures. All personnel are presumed lost, buried under the ever-shifting dunes that have breached the containment units. Terraforming efforts in Arid Nexus have ceased and will be the final transmission. May other data serve as a warning to the failure endeavors. And this looks like it gives us a waypoint. We can click this to add a waypoint to this location. I think, though, this is one that we have already found because it looks like it. So once we get there, so we need to perceive and then recover the vault. The last transmission pinpointed to these coordinates. Arm yourself well and pack enough food and water for the long journey. There is no telling what awaits. Once you arrive, locate the environmental controller in the heart of the facility and turn it on. Okay, so we need to do that. I want to keep this stuff on me for now. And I'm also curious on the creative source. Are we able to use a wrench to pick it back up once we place it down? Okay, good. Okay, so now we have creative power. We have a terraformer. I've never used that before. And now we are on our way to another location. I think I'm prepared. I think like I should be prepared. Oh, how thoughts can be deceiving. Guys, you're gonna have to wait till next episode to be able to see what happens inside the seed vaults. So be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. Guys, it's now time to thank the amazing supporter of today's episode. And that amazing thanks is going to go out to Win Tucker. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member and supporting in one of the best ways possible. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series thus far and can't wait to see what happens in these seed vaults, as I am super excited. Guys, of course, as always, thanks for watching. Bye!